Welcome back to From the Bench Airways. Always, it's Eric, and today we're opening up two boxes of 2024-25 Upper Deck Stature. It is a box that has 5 cards in it. You're looking at usually one auto, maybe one patch auto. See what we can get lucky with in these ones. It's my first video that I've actually recorded in 2026. I have some other videos that I recorded when I got on like a little bit of a ripping spree when I opened up a couple extra boxes of Stature. But they're kind of older videos now. A bunch of stuff has happened. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to put them out. Maybe I will one day. But I decided I want to rip some stuff and want to just talk about the new year, everything else. So here we go. Turn the camera around. If you guys don't know, 2024-25 is a dual rookie class. So it is both Celebrini and Connor Bedard rookie years in this stuff. So see what we can hit. You're looking for not only rookies like Celebrini and Mitchkov and Lane Hudson and Bedard and Pintilli and Carlson, all those guys. You're also looking for legends. So one of my biggest hits I've had of all 2025 for sure, but probably for a while, was a Mario Lemieux patch auto at a 5. So out of Stature. So anyways, here we go. 2 boxes. We'll open up. This one feels lighter, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. So anyways, 2026, we're here. World Juniors have come and gone. Canada, I don't know, was a frustrating tournament, I think, for a lot of Canadian fans that like to watch good hockey. Yeah, I don't know. I saw someone complaining about, oh, they didn't have enough firepower. I don't think scoring goals were the issues. If you score 4 goals or 5 goals in that last game, you probably should win it. It's just, I feel like there's other stuff. The back end, laziness, and then the complete meltdown in that semifinal game, where they just acted like a bunch of babies. I understand they're kids. It's you got to give them a little bit of a break here, but they're getting to the age now. These are first overall, first round picks. Gavin McKenna wants to be first overall. No patch in this one. You got to kind of act a certain way, I think. Handle yourself a certain way, and even McKenna, it's like the kid made $1 million from Penn State. So I know they're kids, but it is what it is. First card, we got a green out of 375. It's a rookie. It is Matt Rempe. 317 out of 375. Matthew Olivier last night, knocking out Revo. Pretty impressive. New heavyweight champ, I guess, on top of it all. Former Moncton Wildcat, by the way. Would kind of collect some cards, but he doesn't actually have any rookie cards other than, I think there's like one random card. It's like I don't even know what it is, like Credential, Synergy, SP Game Use, something random that I'm like, So, anyways, good player for the Blue Jackets, so you can see kind of what maybe he can kind of get a full-time role here. This should just be a base card. It's not a rookie. It is Tage Thompson. Buffalo Sabres obviously had that one loss. Did they lose last night? They had the one loss there, but they went on 9 or 10 in a row. So some big games there for the Buffalo Sabres. Next up should just be a numbered, maybe. Yep. There we go. Zachary Bolduc. This guy was so hot at the start of the season. If anyone, I know I tried to buy an outburst of him at a card show at the very start of the season when he was going off. And I think it was in a 9, but it was, once again, I think they were going for like $150 at the time, $200. Tried to offer the guy. I said, literally, I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to bring it over to Slab Sharks and drop it off. Not sponsored by Slab Sharks. I was like, I'm literally just going to bring it from here and go set it over there. If you want to make a couple bucks, and I'll see what I can make. I think I did well not getting the card. He actually wouldn't sell it. He was pretty firm on his price. I think he was like right at the top of comps, maybe a little bit over. So anyways, luckily saved me some money because I probably would have lost on that one. But next up, we got, it's autographed. That's not half bad. Adam Fantilli. Doesn't go for as much as like a Future Watch auto or stuff like that. But that's still pretty good. 007 out of 199, Adam Fantilli. I don't mind his autograph. I don't know how you guys feel about it too, but he has cooled down. Him, Leo Carlson, there's a bunch of guys that have all like cooled down the last like 10 games or so. They're all playing decent. Him, it's confusing to me because I feel like last year he played really, really well with Kent Johnson, and I don't think he's playing with Kent Johnson this year. And Kent Johnson's not playing very well, and Fantilli, it's just one of those things. I don't know if the coach just doesn't like Kent Johnson or something, but so there we go. First box. That's, hey, if that's your auto, that is better than one of the boxes I opened up was like a Will Cooley base. So I'll take it out of 199, Adam Fantilli any day of the week. And not a rookie. Oh, it looks old though. Out of 99. Oh, there we go. Luke Robitaille in the blue. That's kind of, I know it's not a color match, but purple, blue. That's not too bad. A low number card of Luke Robitaille. But the Fantilli. These actually look pretty good, as you can kind of see the kind of a glossy outside, but when they get in the middle, which was the issue for Stature for a while, they couldn't figure out how to get them to sign and the autos to stick. So that one looks pretty good. So yeah, it's not a bad one. Again, we'll just throw them in a sleeve real quick before we open up the other box. I actually don't know if I have any top loaders that would fit him. Take that over there. Backdrop. Once again, these are all hits that I have from the last couple boxes. I left out, there's like a Will Cooley or something, but Mark Stone, you guys wouldn't have seen the video on, and a couple other stuff. So it's good. It's a fun product. The plan was for me to buy this and hold it and not open it. I'm no good at this whole, hoarding wax thing. I seen one guy, was it Felix Potvin Collector? Was it him? He literally like puts it in a storage locker and like locks it up and walks away and says, I'm not going to come back here for 5 years or 10 years or whatever it is. That's pretty much what you'd have to do to me to not open up hockey wax. Pokemon, I'm actually pretty good. I got Pokemon like boxes here. I got a bunch out in the other room. Pretty good. I got a decent amount of sealed Pokemon that I'm fine not opening. Hockey, I'm just not. Once again, I bought all these boxes being like, I'm going to sit on them for $300 a piece. I'm just going to sit on them. And dual rookie class, vets, legends, everything else. It's a great set. I'm just going to sit on it. Not a whole lot of redemptions. I'm just going to sit on it. Be good. Just going to sit on it. That lasted like 2 weeks. And then I'm into this. And then I'm into over here opening. Also, if my arm looks kind of weird, I have the phone plugged in because like I have time to record. I'm going to record. And then I realized my phone was at 5%. Oh, we got an extra card. So that means we probably got an update. I did feel a little heavier. So we got 6 cards. So probably an update auto. We had Phil Esposito in one of the previous videos on the channel. If you guys want to go check that out. Because I just swallowed it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Back card. So not an auto. You can kind of tell once again from the foil and the texture. Out of 199. Get JJP on the back. There we go. 199. Once again, I know it's auto. The auto's numbering is different than the base numberings but I mentioned it in a video before. Stature, just figure out the numbers. Just get them all in the same. I know that year did a bunch of like 16 different image variations, this, that variation, photo variation. They had every kind of variation. It was terrible for it. There was like 17 101s of every guy in that product. And you couldn't keep track of anything. It's like, oh, what numbering is this? Anyways, not good. Get Igor on the front. Not a bad, it's just a base. It's out of 999. Not a bad base though. Lane Hudson, rookie. I'll take it. Once again, any Lane Hudson, Celebrini, Bedard, anything like that, you got to be happy with. So looks like no, there is a, yeah, that's a 2020 2 maybe design. So we are going to have an update here. So Lane Hudson. There we go. Jason Robertson. So what's the back card non-auto? Okay. I thought this card would be another numbered card and then we'd get to 2 autos, but Jason Robertson left off of the Team USA roster. It's kind of an odd one. I'm a big J-Rob fan. I think a lot of people know that. I think the guy's really good. I like the size. Is he the fastest guy? No. That shorter ice, maybe you thought maybe you could even get away with it. But big body, scores a ton of points, really good all around, I think. I don't know. I just makes sense. Him or Vinny Trocheck. I don't know. Him, JT Miller. I don't know. As I said, I'm not a US guy. I'm born in Canada. I live up in Canada. So I'm not angry that they didn't bring J-Rob, but I just don't understand when you don't include a good, really, really good player that's used to playing with really good guys. But you bring like a guy like Jack Hughes, which you might like Jack Hughes, fine. We saw at Four Nations, those big games like that, he looked terrible. Scared, was worried about everything. Like you could just tell, like, I don't know, to me, that was like the biggest red flag ever for Jack Hughes. Just, of him winning like a Stanley Cup one day. It's like those lights got bright and he just like shrunk and looked terrible throughout that entire tournament. And then you bring a guy that's injury prone, doesn't bring the physicality, doesn't have the size to, do a whole lot of stuff. Obviously, he's got a lot of skill, but I think I would take a J-Rob over. Let me know what you guys think. Back. So this one's not the auto. That's not bad, though. Out of 199, Alex Ovechkin. I think I already hit an Alex Ovechkin, some kind of parallel of a base. So that's it. Short checklist is one of the big things here. So with the short checklist, you don't have like a lot of no-name guys. Even with the rookies, like Rempe and like Will Cooley are probably the worst from that year. The year before that, I can't remember who it is, but it's not that bad. I hit him. Connor Zary is probably like the worst name. So short checklist, short, and once again, in a lot of products, if you hit a Connor Zary, you're like, it's not the worst. And that's the worst in stature for rookies. So there we go. Alex Ovechkin still doing it. Still putting up the points. So here we go. Last card of this break. Thank you guys for watching. I do have a plan to watch, to do up the video for the December card show. That was pretty good. Had a, big sale in that I'll probably have to explain / speed up a little bit. But that was pretty good. Kind of how I went and did a kind of a big bulk deal with somebody. We'll probably go over that. And then I got a couple other videos I have. I just got to get down here into the basement a little bit more. Again, I got a daughter now. She's 7.5 months old. She hangs out upstairs. I think we're having to move downstairs though, because the TV and I ordered parts for the TV. But I think they're going to be here in like 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, last card. Everyone's like, stop talking. Yes, I know. I talk a lot. Numbering bottom, maybe. Numbering must be bottom. So out of 25, 15, 18 out of 25. Dominic Hasek is their saving grace. That is a Dylan Cousins. It's pretty much the same player. So that's not a... I do, once again, I've talked about this. I do appreciate Stature, Upper Deck, saying, hey, we're going to put updates in this product, but when we do, it's going to be a bonus card. Get used to that. That should be a thing. Listen here, Upper Deck. I know you don't listen to me probably. This is one of the best things you ever did. I understand. You asked these guys to sign. They didn't sign. They didn't make it in the product. Whatever. That doesn't make them, that they should be in the product. And like be the main autograph. It's still not great. If you're looking at the two of them, it's third year J-Rob, third year Cousins isn't typically what you want. I think this is actually 4th or 5th year J-Rob. Typically not what you want for your autos in a box. But once again, at least you get a bonus one as your update. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, a little bit of talking, as everyone knows that I do on this channel. But just decided to do two things. Like I said, a bunch of other stuff. Should have a PSA order come back. I'd like to talk about a little bit of PSA stuff too. A couple things in the market, and I talked about doing I did one of the best videos I had for 2025 was ranking all the different sets and all the different products out there. When it comes to hockey cards, I kind of did the tier ranking. A lot of people seem to really like it. I got a lot of good feedback on that. So I might do that for actual like cards. Not so much players, but like, where do you rank a Young Gun? Where do you rank a Future Watch? Where do you rank a Stature auto? Where do you rank a Stature patch auto? Like just kind of doing all that stuff just to try to give you guys a little bit more feedback there too. Once again, if you're new to the hobby, if you ever have any questions, you can always just send me a message on Instagram. eBay store is down below also. Card Ladder, you would have seen the Card Ladder comps on all this. There is an affiliate link down below every time. If you guys want to do it, Card Ladder is the best. Anyone that buys and sells cards regularly, I think every one of them, it says Card Ladder makes their life a whole lot easier with the app and everything else. Desktop version, whatever it is, you can switch between Canadian dollars and US dollars. If you're trying to figure out, numbers and stuff and make it easy. So anyways, once again, lots of good stuff on there. If you guys want to click down below. For Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.